Hi everyone, welcome to the AI Shift. This is a weekly 15-minute strategy session designed for business owners who want clarity, not complexity. Whether you're stuck in tool overload, scattered workflows, or just unsure where to start, this is where strategy meets execution. It's designed to reset your week, sharpen your thinking, and turn AI from hype into help. Hi everyone, my name is Craig and welcome to today's edition of the AI Shift. And this week's topic is why most AI efforts stall and how to build momentum that compounds. So today we're going to talk about something a lot of business owners experience, but rarely say out loud. AI works for a while, then it fades. And what happens is you try something, you get a result, it feels promising, and then it drops off. So today we're going to delve into that and look a little bit further into what is happening there and help you overcome that situation. And have you ever had this happen for you? You start using AI for either content, emails, ideas, and automation. And for a while, maybe a few days, maybe even a couple of weeks, it feels like momentum. And it feels like momentum because you're faster, you're clearer, you're making progress. And slowly, you may stop using it. You may try a few other things, not because it didn't work, but because it felt stuck. It didn't stick. And that's where most AI efforts stall. So let's look at the myth we are busting this week. And there's a quite assumption behind why all this happens. If AI works, I'll naturally keep using it. Sounds reasonable. It's working, so I'll keep using it. But that's not how behavior works. Results don't create consistency. Structure does. And without structure, even good tools get abandoned. You might have tried a few other different tools, apps, whatever in the past that you started off well, but you didn't have any structure behind it, so you neglected it, you left it. You tried it for a day, left it for a week, came back, tried it for another day, and then got caught in the day-to-day grind of what you were doing, what you thought was important. So let's have a look at what's going on here and how we can fix it for you. AI doesn't fail because it's ineffective. It stalls because it's not embedded. There's no trigger to use it. There's no defined moment when it fits into your workflow. The clear outcomes it's responsible for. The feedback loop that reinforces it. So it becomes optional. And optional things don't stick. So here's the shift that you need to make with how you're using AI within your business and for your own business efficiency, your own personal productivity. What you need to do, you need to stop thinking in uses and start thinking in loops. Because momentum isn't something you feel, it's something you design. So what is a loop? A loop is simple. This is a simple loop. Something happens. You respond, you get an outcome, you review, and it repeats. So you have a trigger, you have an action, you have an outcome, you review, you repeat. Trigger, action, outcome, review, repeat. Trigger, action, outcome, review, repeat. That's what creates momentum. Not effort, not intention, but structure. So let's have a look at an example how this applies to you and your business. And let's look at what the majority of people use AI for is to help create content. So one scenario is that there's no loop. So you think, oh, I should post something today, or I need to post something this week, or I've got to post something on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So you open AI, you generate ideas, you maybe create your post, maybe not. So it's inconsistent. There is no trigger, action, outcome, review, repeat. Just inconsistent. Now I'm going to show you the example with a loop. How you would use it. Trigger is Monday morning. You trigger AI to generate an action. AI generates 3 content ideas. You have a rule. Choose one tied to buyer questions. So you've got all this customer feedback, questions that they're asking, and you generate a post around that. The execution is you complete the post. You post the post, post the blog, post the content. Could be an article, could be a video. It's numerous things you could use. You review, so you track responses on Friday. You see who's read it, who's viewed it, who's done whatever. Then you repeat the same the next week. So in this scenario, you're using the same AI to help you generate your content ideas and create your post. But you get a different outcome. You actually post the article and then you track the responses. The loop created momentum, and then it just repeats. It just repeats. You then get get in that loop, and that momentum of triggering that happens automatically on Monday. And your content is created. So this week's shift for you is don't try to use AI more. Instead, identify one thing in your business that should happen regularly. For an example, as we touched on, content creation, lead follow-up, customer responses, offer refinement. Then design a simple loop. When does it start? What does AI do? What outcome should happen? When do you review it? Keep it small, one loop, that's enough. Try that this week. Review that for the next couple of weeks. If you have time up over Easter, if Easter is celebrated where you are, and you have a few public holidays like we do here, you've got time to then clear your head and just review how it's all going for you. That then starts April for you, the next quarter, as a way to move forward. Sorry about that. That's just a message coming through. So that's how you then use a loop with AI. See, what's happening out there is most businesses don't have an AI problem. In fact, AI intelligence now is easily accessible. Through AI, you can access intelligence on any topic, subject, idea that you have ever thought about. You don't have a problem with intelligence now and accessing intelligence. Most businesses don't have an AI problem, they have a momentum problem. They're not embedding AI into their business and into the way they operate. They're using it as a bolt-on tool, something I use just for this, and that's that, when I get around to doing that. AI becomes powerful when it's not something you try to use, but something that your business naturally runs on. It is embedded into your business. It is embedded into your decision-making. You don't build by momentum by doing more. You build it by removing the need to decide whether something happens. When things are happening automatically for you, they've been triggered, things have been generated, you're reviewing, doing whatever, you'll build momentum. Thank you. That's us for this week. I thank you for your time. I thank you for your attention. Please take some time this week, whether it's today or Thursday or Friday or the weekend, just to build one loop using AI. Start to embed it into your business, not as a bolt-on tool for something you do, but actually part of your business systems. And then you'll find, sorry about that. Then you'll find that, I do apologize for that. then you'll find AI becomes an integral part of your business. So that's us for this week. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention. Please leave us a message or a note below about what you want to do and what we can follow up. I do apologise that phone call just interrupted my thoughts. Please leave a message below and about other topics you may want us to do. But that's us for this week for the AI shift. I hope you found it useful, and I hope you start to put AI embedded into your business. Once again, my apologies for that interruption and for my distraction. I thank you for your attention, and I look forward to seeing